you know. So we're gonna do a black eye today, and I'm gonna do all of the stages. We're gonna do it when it's brand new and fresh. I'm gonna do the classic, you know, purpley black eye. I'm gonna age it a day, and I'm gonna age it another couple days. So we're gonna say that we're gonna, you know, puncher here. Hitting this cheekbone, which is, if you hit a bone, you actually get a lot more bleeding because the squishing of the capillaries kind of happens. The impact point will be really swollen, and the way we can kind of make that look puffy is by highlighting it. Alright, so highlight on the cheekbone. And it should be relatively bright, but you want to tap it out. I don't want a perfect circle. You know, pull it down a little bit. Asymmetry is really important in this kind of makeup. So I'm going to use kind of a bright red, and I'm just going to, you know, sketch it around some of the outside of this swelling. So you want to think about this if you ever have gotten kind of a goose egg, where you're going to hit your head. The middle of it's swollen and kind of shiny, and then the outside is red. And then we're also going to want to start building the base for our black eye. So we're going to mimic that by just starting to kind of brush some of this red on here, and I'm letting it stay sketchy, and I don't want to see exactly the brush strokes, but I'm not going to perfectly blend this. Okay, look up for a sec. And just bring it in there. So I'm letting this be, you know, bright red and kind of raw and that angry skin tone. So that's our first step. It's going to start darkening, and so we're going to start seeing that purple. It's going to concentrate mostly in the eye socket area, like bringing it just kind of sketchily up under the nose, down into that area there. Can I spill out? Okay, I'm going to just kind of drag it across here, and then just tap it out. I'm not over blending. I'm letting some of that red show through. I'm letting some of her skin show through. I'm not trying to cover everything. You know, some of this will start to purple up here. Everything's not circular. It kind of is more intense in certain areas and less intense in others. I also want to make sure not to, you know, have a circle of color here, but also not to have a perfect circle around her eye. Brush a little bit across. I'm not super blending, I'm just tapping it, letting it fall across her eye there. So this is like our classic, what we think about when we think about black eye. And to make this older, I'm going to wipe some of it away, but not all of it. So I'll just kind of gently start getting rid of that highlight. This already looks a little older. Add in a little bit of green, like on the outside of a bruise will go green, and then eventually work its way into the inside. Maybe over that swollen spot that we had before. Bring some of that green into here, and it will age it even just a little bit more. Maybe a little through just part of that eye bag. Close. And a little on the center of her eye where we had less bruising before. You want to age the bruise with the intensity that you made the bruise the first time. Tell your own story with this bruise. We're going to go in again with the green. In some of those areas that stayed purple last time, we're just going to make green instead. So now we're going to use some yellow. If I use just straight up yellow from this kit, it's kind of canary yellow. It's really intense. It doesn't look real. So I'm going to put a little on and then just tap it out really, really light. And it'll sit, you know, this will start going here where we had the green in the last makeup and the very edges kind of our makeup. And I'm just tapping it out so it's really transparent and light. And then that eye bag. So go and do this.